Hi there, a very good morning to all of you, depending on wherever you're watching me. This simply stocks, and I'm live with another. So I'm here with another video. This video corresponds just to the Nifty, and it's a short video on Nifty and this market. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking in position to any share that I talk about should that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor against any company that I talk about. I'm not a member of the NSE and BSE, and that I'm not a portfolio advisor. Whatever discussion I have with respect to stocks and markets is purely on the basis of my experience over the last 11, 12 years into the market. And whatever decisions with respect to investments you take, can you do consult your financial advisor. Now, before I talk about the markets, a small request: kind of support me on Patreon. Once you do that, help me grow the channel. Help you also ask me questions, seek out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts that I put up from time to time. And also, you'll have access to all the discussions I have with respect to global and domestic economy. You can ask queries on different matters with respect to markets. Everything will be answered. Now, to just to give you an idea of the markets overall, so if we see here, Nifty is trading around 24,200. It dipped below 24,200 today and has gone up. So, uh, even with Trump coming back in the US, and there is a mega rally that is going on there with I think a 2%, 3% move in huge move in Dow Jones yesterday. The market has not responded, the Indian markets, and what that tells me is that there is more downside. Again, I believe that the market will remain in a range. So if you see closely, uh, we have gone up, and then over, this is a 5 year chart. If I take a 1 year chart, then we see that there has been a capitulation in October, and eventually we had an RSI of 28, 27 on the Nifty, and we fell to 23,800. I think we'll go below these levels. We will go to these levels, which are June levels just before the election, and this was around 23,300 to 23,100. That is very much a possibility. So a 1,000 point downside from here is very much possible on the Nifty even now, and then a recovery may take place because the market is expensive, considering that from 1140, 1150 rupees, that was the consensus estimate of the analysts for the Nifty earnings for FY25. We have come down to 1100 rupees, and so again at around 23,100, we will be trading at around 21 times, which will be still reasonable compared to 22 and a half, 23 times that we are trading at the moment. And so there is a decline possible. Having said that, there is much upside possible if somebody is willing to hold the stocks, hold the top quality companies from a 1 to 2 year perspective, because I believe in FY26 the earnings will be closer to somewhere around say a 12% increase from here, 1232 rupees. And based on that, if there is a rally coming up in the next 18 months, we could be headed towards 29,200. So the upside is 5,000 points, the downside is 1,000 points. That's what it looks like on the Nifty at the moment. Similarly, if you look at the mid cap index, we are having a better scenario in here with the RSI around 49 and the mid cap recovering. Now, people uh, are saying on the street that mid caps and small caps are expensive. That is extremely relative, because you could be in a situation where the markets might be looking expensive, but all mid and small cap companies, most of them are coming out with very decent numbers on the top line and the bottom line. We are seeing 25-30% growth on the top line, 40-50% growth on the bottom line. So in my opinion, I feel that the mid and small cap will become expensive when they are up say 20% from here in a jiffy, in about 3-4 months. That's when they will become really expensive. So if you look at it on a PE basis, the mid cap is slightly stretched, but if you look at the small cap index, so if I open up the small cap index, and it has been the outperformer of the last 2 weeks or so, or you I would say last one to 2 weeks. And the reason for this is uh, the valuations that the small cap index is trading at. So if I can show you, and you can have a look at it on screener as well. If you look at the PE of the small cap index, even with this run up in the last few days, it's around 34. And if you look at a 5-year average PE of the small cap index, if I open that up, that's around 34, 34 and a half. We are on a 5-year average level. If the earnings continue, then we are looking at a situation that the index may continue to perform, and that's why you need to pick stocks that are doing well, that are producing very good strong numbers even in this economic environment, and then you'll be able to garner more traction in terms of your portfolio. So I have a 15-16 stock portfolio. I had a 30-35 stock portfolio earlier, just about 3 months back. I have, you can say, trimmed that down. And my you can say viewpoint at the moment is that one should be looking at holding companies that are producing good results and that are set to produce very decent results going forward with good promoters from a 18-month point of view. Even if you sell in the next 2-3 months, have a you can say time frame of 18 months, and buy in that respect, and you will do well. So I think chemicals, paints should do well. Select consumer companies may do well. Data center as a theme is looking good, and so on and so forth. I believe pharma, mid-cap pharma to an extent. So these are the sectors to really keep an eye on from that perspective. So this was a short video with respect to uh, where the market is headed. There could be a 1,000 point downside on the Nifty even from here in the next couple of months until the earnings pick up, probably by February next, when the December quarter earnings come up. Uh, if those are good, then the markets will pick up. Otherwise, I don't see Nifty going up substantially from the high of today of 24,500. So this is a video on the Nifty and the markets. So kindly do support me on Patreon, and do subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot for watching.